We're back on the road here. He's this was the third blowout. I can't think of the name of this creek, but this was the third creek that blew out. He was saying, I'll make sure this guy knows I'm behind him. He said they can't, it doesn't require a guardrail, so they're going to put a berm up. So they're doing a berm right there. New culverts, they bermed up that left. He said what the difference maker was they've got a 40 ton and a 60 ton rock crushers in here. So they're making their own material. He said it does two things. They don't have to truck it up the mountain. That's why I was telling people you're not seeing the convoys of semis hauling up the hill. That's one clue. And the other clue is well, the asphalt truck's coming up. When you see asphalt, they're getting ready to pave, and that's what they're doing. They're paving. But he said that when they crush it up here, they're using native materials. He said if they go out for and haul it up like they did over there at Art Park, I wrote it down here, 300 a ton to sterilize it. They have to sterilize that before they bring it in for diseases, insects, bugs, green stuff that's, you know, they don't want in here. It's not native. So not only is it faster, but it's cheaper. So we're going Forsee Creek, upper and lower, I think is what they're calling it. I just know Forsee Creek. But he's saying, oh, what was he saying about it? But yeah, with two giant rock crushers, you can just produce material all day long. They just take a big scoop and dump it in there. It's sorted. It crushes it to a certain size they want, and then sorts it. You know, makes a pile of bowling ball size or softball size, whatever they want. And they don't have to, you know, dick around with trucking it or sterilizing it. If you remember during the Eldorado fire, the night Charlie the hotshot got killed up here, I drove out that night, and right up here where this blowout is where the rollout, if you remember the flaming pine cones and flaming logs, the firemen were all standing along the highway trying to keep them from jumping. That's up here where this blowout is. That's Forsee Creek. There's usually, see the rock face? There's usually rock in here. They'll get a rock run for cow. I mean, that's all the time. Summer, winter, even when it's not raining, the rocks kind of come down right here. I shouldn't be talking about this right now. But up around this corner, some people call this the cliffs. You know, where the sheer face is. It's where you go around a right and there's a long straightaway, and it's in that left sweep and turn. Yeah, it's right up here. Because we use these turnouts as lookouts during the fires. I sat there and talked to a chief one day. Chief, or no, it was this one. Chief, what's his last name? He came out of Redlands. But it's down here just past the cliffs. Topoleski. Chief Topoleski. He's now, I think, County Fire. Or he's up Cal Fire. He's not with Redlands anymore. And that was the Radford Fire? I'm trying to remember when I saw him last. I haven't been in on this side. Ooh, been a few months. Except last time I was up, I came around through Big Bear 3 weeks ago, and it had been closed 3 weeks before that. There's a lot of wrecks in here, TC's, in the winter because it's ice. This north side gets icy and people don't slow down and it's narrow. A lot of them crash into the rock, the face of the mountain. And yeah, it's down here, just past this on the right. They crash in the mountain or they get out of lane, they crash into another car, a lot of head-ons. I wonder if he wants me to go around. I guess not. There's a paver right there. The people in Big Bear believe this video. Hey, there's Cedar Falls. Forsee's just past Cedar Falls. I think we're like mile marker 23. Let's see if we can find a mile marker. They're probably all gone. They were having trouble after the Hurricane Hillary. And even after the fire, after the Eldorado fire, some of the mile markers didn't get put back up. They were slowly getting them put back up. Right down here, it'll be in this sweeping left turn. Is where they, right in here where the rollout was real bad. If you remember me screaming like a schoolgirl with the logs were rolling out and flaming pine cones. I've never seen like it. It was flaming pine cones coming down off the mountain, those big coulter pines. And they were setting fires the way they rolled down the mountain. You know, here's the big blowout right here. Wow. That's a big hole. See, they're doing guardrails now. That's the last. Guardrails and paint. Paving. This paving looks like it's done. Let's see if I can go. You said there's a third one? Can I drive up for that and then come back? Meet you here? Okay. Thanks. Make it all one video. I'm 8 minutes in on this one. Stay in your lane. That's good life advice. And they got heavy equipment strung out everywhere. That's the main back there is Forsee. Upper or lower? I might not be able to get through if they're working. I'll have to ask him that. Yeah, he's probably coming down to tell me that there's. Now this one blew out too during Hillary. They had to work on this one at Hillary because I remember this. Yeah, this blew out. This one got fixed 2-3 years ago. When Stetson Creek blew out, this one also blew out. Stetson Creek's above this one. If you remember those cars got swept off the road there at Stetson Creek. There was a little white car. Took them a couple months to fill that in, and Open it back up. It's in the burn scar over here. Oh. I'll get turned around. That'll let you see. I forget. I don't know if we ever. I would say that would be upper Forsee, and the other one's the lower. Yeah, because when this blew out, they stopped this up here. Holy mackerel! They got a ton of. This lay down yard here. They got a ton of material up here and equipment. Those culverts, excavators, dumps, you got everything. Yeah, this was the second time this one's been fixed in 3 years. No, actually, Stetson blew out before Hillary. Stetson blew out like a year or two before. Yeah, Stetson was like 4 years ago. And then Hillary. And then this one. What happens is these storms, they get over. This storm hung up. I think it was like the one that did Hillary was 14 inches of rain. And that afternoon, that's what wiped out the cabins at Southwark. The cell hung up there. And anytime you drop that much rain in one spot, you're going to happen. I don't care how much preparation you got or how good it's just too much water. Mother Nature is amazing. It happened in Camp Williams, if you know where that is, off Highway 38 up in East Fork. It happened over there, God, late 80s, early 90s. Completely wiped out that little town and that little campground. The cell hung up, for 5-6 hours and just dumped. Hart Bar had 14 inches, they said, during Hillary. I found a reading from the county. That's where Walt spent the night in Hart Bar Campground. I went up the next day, and I couldn't believe it. He was in there. The bridge looked like it was collapsing. And I stayed there while he drove out, make sure he could make it across. I had a winch in case he couldn't. I ended up winching, or not winching. We went in and helped pull out the camp host and the equestrian camp host. She needed a fifth wheel to get him out of there. And I'm going to get some pictures here. Yeah, there's excavators and front loaders everywhere. You can't shake a dead cat without. I'm gonna go back. He said he was gonna come back. I'll go down there and get some pictures. I remember, I think it was Shane or somebody at Search and Rescue said it was 2 blowouts, but it actually ended up being 3. That's what I remember there being more than one. Forsee, this is the big one. My friend Kyle says it's like an amphitheater in there now. And as you can see, it's huge. The hole that's down there. I'm going to hang here till he comes back. He was dropping some stuff off. Yeah, I haven't been able to find out how much rain the county weather stations over here aren't reporting. The Kuiper Ridge isn't reporting anymore. I wasn't able to find how much the storm dropped. I'm gonna guess. Usually the storms go more northeast of here. They go over by Hart Bar. This one kind of hooked north and hung up on this side of the mountain. I'm going to guess at least 12, 14 inches like a Hart Bar to cause this. Maybe more. Because of the same kind of damage. I would say this is more damage than over there. Of course, it could depend on the creeks and how clear they were. And I thought it was coming back. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the video off. We'll start restarted.